Hello and welcome to my video. My name is Bradley and today I really wanted to do a video on a little bit more of a different style than what I usually wear, which is usually combed, slick, gelled look styles. Today I have gone for a bit more of a natural look and a little bit more of a comfortable look, so not necessarily so tight to my scalp with sort of lots of products. This one's a little bit more natural, a little bit more comfortable, and it's quite sort of on trend and quite stylish in my opinion. It's a style which sometimes I wear just to be a little bit more casual rather than those sort of real tight combed over the top looks sometimes, which most of the time I really like, but for today something completely different. So how did I start this look? So actually at the moment I'm going to bring you on some of the products which I'm using as well. So if you've watched a couple of my videos now, I usually start off by styling my hair by washing it with Senoroxyl shampoo and Senoroxyl conditioner by L'Oreal Professional, which is a bit like an anti-thinning system. Haven't got thinning hair I don't believe at the moment, but why not try starting off early just to sort of fend away from having that if it's an issue going to be in the future. And it really is quite invigorating. It's a gel sort of based formula and it's really fantastic at making the hair feel really fresh, really invigorated. And it's a great base to start styling. So today I've changed ever so slightly, so I'm just going to introduce you on the products which I've used. So I was out and about in my local town, and Boots is very often which I go into to pick products up sort of. At the moment I haven't been too well with one thing or another, so I've been in and out a couple of times picking up prescriptions. So what I came across, which it was actually on offer at the moment, so I went on in and I bought these products. So how I've started off my style today is a new range which is by John Frieda, and this one is John Frieda London Man, and the shampoo is the Fresh Cut system, which actually most of their products have this sort of showcasing logo just here on the side of Fresh Cut style, and I believe it's a product range which lets you have that style and that continuous sort of style from just having walked out the barbers, which is brilliant because of course we all want to look good and we want to have styles which lasts as long as possible right after we've had our haircut. Really, I know I do. I've had my haircut now about 10 days and maybe a week, 10 days, somewhere in between there, and I can already sort of feel that sort of the freshness leaving me from having it cut, and it's starting to grow through. So any products which are aimed at that is fantastic and a really good choice, so I thought I'd give it a try. So I haven't started off with Senoroxyl today, I've started off with this range. So this one, the shampoo is from the Lift system. This is an energizing shampoo for thicker looking hair for easier styling, which apparently has keratin protein in it, which I believe makes the hair feel fuller and thicker. So that's that one there, which is really great. I believe it's usually around the £7 to £10 range. At the moment I got this for £4.98, so of course it's really quite cost effective as well. So I started off with that range. In the Lift system they don't actually have a conditioner, but because I use quite a lot of different products in my hair it gets quite dry, so I actually opted for the calming conditioner to go with that. I always find it's a little bit easier if I use a conditioner to style my hair. This one is a control system, so just coming back to the Lift product here, this was from the Lift system. So I think in that system they have a wax and they have a liquid sort of free spray, almost like a pump action spray, which I haven't tried. I might well try in the future, but I don't really necessarily fancy that. I always think if you've done like a dried style and then you spray like a wet product over the top, it's sort of counterintuitive. But however, moving on to what I used today was the calming conditioner, which is intensively moisturizes dry unruly hair with cucumber extract, and that's this one here, again from the same range and at the same price. I believe it's usually between about £7 to £10. I paid £4.98 at Boots for that at the moment, which I believe is not too bad. Quite, as I say, good cost-effective product to try. First opinion, used it in the shower last night, absolutely not really, to be honest with you. When I first used it I wasn't that taken back. Shampoo, thought really quite nice, leaves a really nice masculine sort of aftershave scent in your hair. Moved on to the conditioner. First of all I thought, a little bit mediocre. It wasn't until I actually got out of the shower and dried my hair off just roughly with a towel. Very often in the evenings my hair can be quite sort of dry, quite almost frizzy in a way, and it does not look that great. With this calming system of the calming conditioner, it's got cucumber extract in it. I can only think that that must have been what actually helped almost tame my hair look quite sensible after. So at nights when you're not necessarily wanting to be have your hair all styled and everything after the shower. You just wanted to let it breathe, which of course is really important. Yeah, it was great. No frizziness, no sort of ultra dryness. It was just really, really good and smooth. So going back to how I done the style today, once I've done that, so I've washed my hair with the shampoo and then I've conditioned my hair after. Didn't really leave it in for a long period of time, just literally until I finished everything else in the bathroom, just shampooed, conditioned my hair, so literally no time at all. Then what I moved on with, I then moved on to using the MG Male Grooming Thicker and Fuller Thickening Spray, adds body and fullness. So it's in their men's range. Don't know if you can quite see that there, but again I buy this from Boots at the moment, and this is £7. So again it's a little bit more than what you probably normally pay if you were using sort of like a styling product, of course, because this isn't for styling your hair, this is sort of the preparation of it. So once after I've done the shampoo and the conditioning through my hair, I sprayed a little bit of this through my hair. This is from Trevor Sorbet. Helps thicken hair and helps care for scalp. It's got a lot of products in there which looks after your scalp. Just touching on those quickly, it says here, add texture and thickness to hair with thickening spray with botanical blend, multivitamin and amino acid complexes to help promote thicker hair and care for the scalp. Adds body and fullness to fine thinning hair. Cruelty free and vegan. So again, a really great product to try there. And for £7 it's really quite not too bad, I think, to be honest with you. I really like it. At the moment it's my go-to product. Really good. So I sprayed a little bit of that through my hair there. And then after that I've literally just taken sort of a medium-sized vented brush, then just with the hairdryer, just blasted my hair backwards, literally just not trying to get any volume in it at all today. I really tried to just have a bit more of a smoother, more of a casual look today. So we've just gone from the front to the back, and then literally combing the sides down here, because if you can see how I've had my hair cut, I've got it a little bit lower than what I normally have it. Just sort of trialing out with the styles and things at the moment for that undercut, which I really like. I've just perhaps gone a little bit lower from my last haircut there, but I think I like it at the moment, you know. I think I really do like it. So I've combed that down with the dryer, dried that down flat, otherwise it tends to get a little bit puffy at the sides, and then I've just, with the vented brush, I've gone backwards with the hairdryer over and over. And again, I've not really tried to move the brush at all, just keep it quite flat, quite sleek to my scalp, and it gives this real polished look. And I think what helped with the polished look actually today is the calming conditioner. I really do think that helped, and on top of the actual thickening spray I used as well, from the Trevor Sorbet range, I think that's really good. So once I've got that done, what I then moved in with, haven't used any gel today or anything like that. What I've done is I've just used moderate sort of amount of, again, a favourite product of mine at the moment, VO5 lifting paste. Sort of like anything I can kind of probably your normal sort of amount you'd have if you wanted a real wet look, half of that. So not too much at all really for this lifting paste. And of course it's always better to use less because you can add more. Really does help. So today I've just used a little bit, and then I've gone in literally with my fingers and then just through my hair at the back. So once it's dry, literally nothing too special at all. It's quite natural and casual today. So just through my fingers and then just back through my hair that way. And then what I do tend to do is then at the back, I sort of pull my hair backwards into a sort of like a point at the back, that arrow shape, which I think looks really good, and it's really sort of something which I aim for, particularly wearing hearing aids as well. I think it gives it a little bit more of a smarter appearance, so people see my style of my hair at the back rather than the wire of my hearing aids at the moment, which at the moment I'm going in between several different hearing aid systems, getting used to them. I've just gone through having some new hearing aids, just to touch on that as well. So I'm still going back to my old system with the wire, and then slowly sort of some days I'm taking on the new system which doesn't have that wire there. So I'm still sort of in that trend of having that sort of arrowed hair look at the back there, which I really do quite like. Going forward, just picking back up on how I've got this look today with this sort of fingered through hair look, I wanted just to bring a product up which I really sometimes use, and it really helps get that sort of natural, in a way, undefined look, so it's not so perfect all the time. Sometimes I like that really combed to an inch of its life look. Others I like to really open it out, smooth it out, so that's why I use my hands just to open it up, make it a bit freer, which hopefully you can see today. Haven't gone over to the side or anything. I've literally smoothed the sides down so it's tight, so the haircut actually does its work. And then from the top, I've got it slicked back over, but again kept very, very natural. How I've actually done this as well is this sort of comb here, which you might just be able to find a little bit more helpful actually. Bought this actually from Amazon. So really, really great product. Again, it's just a personal opinion. It's a Jack Dean Pompadour comb. You'd think that how on earth is that going to help me style my hair, but you'd be surprised. If, for example, I was to do a bit of a different look and a more sort of high volume look, sort of a 1950s trend, bit of a pompadour look, or a gelled pompadour look, this is fantastic. Instead of having that sort of combed look within an inch of its life, you can really break things apart with this comb here, and it's fantastic. Again, going back to the style which I've got today, you can literally just come in through the comb and it just opens it out, and you can sort of see it's breaking up that apart. If, again, sometimes looking at that right now it's a little bit too much for me, I would probably just go in and then just separate that back, maybe even go in with a little bit more lifting paste just to make that a little bit more defined. But at the moment, that I'm pretty happy with. And then, as what I usually do with a lot of my end of my sort of styles which I'm doing here, I would then go in with favourite product I'm using at the moment is by Schwarzkopf, got to be, and it's glued, it's a blasting freeze spray, and then just finish the look off in the end there so it stays in place throughout the day. So great. Hope that really sort of helps with sort of some styles and things, some tips which you might be able to take away from that. I know I really enjoy the different products and things I'm using at the moment, and I change my styles up very, very often. Some days, for example, with suits, or if I'm going to work, being I work in a bank, I really do enjoy. I always say those 1910, those 1920s inspired hairstyles, where I use like a pomade or a gel and then a comb, or if I'm not at work, or even if I just want a bit more of a trendier, sort of on-trend look, then I come with a bit more natural. So things like, for example, this pompadour comb, absolutely brilliant. And again, sort of this lifting paste rather, really does help just to give that natural look finish. So yeah, hope that you really enjoyed that video there. I will probably be coming in with some new ideas again soon, but for now, thanks for watching.